Yo, 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 yo. Let's go. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, man? What's up out here? What we got going on in the house today, man? All right, man. Who we got up in here, man? What's up? What up, man? Looks like we got Wilmington, Delaware checking in on the 302. I know what's up with Wilmington. What's up, man? What up? What up? What up? What up? Who else we got? Don't be shy, man. If you're in here, even though we like, go ahead and tell me where you're from, man. I'm gonna give you a shout out or whatnot. Yeah, feel me? But yo, in all seriousness, today it's gonna be a rather quick show, man. We just gonna talk about a couple of folks, man. ATL, what up? What up, man? What up? We're gonna talk about this Zero and Trae Tha Truth situation. You know, it got a little crazy this past weekend, right? And Zero was on the local news in Houston yesterday. And, man, I don't know if it was a good look or not, but it's seeming like it wasn't, man. Because a lot of people are running with the clip of Zero actually telling on Trae Tha Truth, man, on national TV. It's wild, man. It's wild. We'll get there. All right, what up, Fort Worth, Texas? What up? Who you got in the game tonight? Which game you talking about? There's a lot of games going on. Like you talk, dog, there's so much. You got the U.S. Open. You got, man, there's so much going on, man. Tell me what you're talking about. Zero is all cap, and his name Zero, and he had one of his hats. Can't trust him. Y'all going in on Zero already. Shout out my hometown, Asbury Park, New Jersey. I know where Asbury Park is, I think, man. I think I heard of that before, yo. Yep. Rams, Bills. Oh, okay. You talking about the kickoff, like the season opener and stuff. Yeah. Man, I'm partial to LA. I like LA, so I'm gonna go Rams. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that. What up, Napa Valley? What up, Napa 707? What up? All right, as y'all come in here, please hit that like button, man. We need them likes up, dog. We're looking crazy right now. Hit that like button. It said not Roe. Yeah, Roe, man. Zero in the local news, man, telling it all it looked like, man. It was crazy. Said, listen to Dream Doll, man. Everybody see Dream Doll in the chat. Say hi, Dream Doll. And then hit that like button like she say, man. Let's go. Ain't nobody rocking with Trae. What? Trae Tha Truth? I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Trae Tha Truth, man, he's solid, dog. Like, let's keep it real, man. Trae Tha Truth has always been solid, you know? Like, I really wish when they was hot, like when after Zero dropped, what was that Zero dropped? Like the one with the moon on it or whatever, man. Y'all tell me in the comments if y'all a Zero fan. I wish they would have gone ahead and doubled up on them ABN albums and it been on, you know what I'm saying? Tuscaloosa, Alabama in the building. What's up, man? I see you. What's that? You said, did you see about Tiffany Hadrock and Aries Spears? Nah, what happened? Now, I seen the story about Aries Spears in his comments about Lizzo or whatnot. I seen that, but I didn't see anything else. Brownsville, Brooklyn, what's up, man? Yo, keep your head down, you know what I'm saying? Brownsville, or keep your head up. You know, pause, man. Keep pause on the head down, you know what I mean? You meant Tiffany Haddish? Nah, what happened? They got into it because of his Lizzo comments, I bet? What up, early gang? What's up, man? Trae Tha Truth is not the truth, though. Why? Why y'all say that, man? Trae be doing all this volunteer stuff. He be helping people. He's out in Jackson, Mississippi, helping them folks with the water crisis. In Houston, his hometown, he helped out during the hurricane, saving people. And y'all going in on Trae instead of Roe, riding with Roe. I feel you, man, because Zero got the better music. He got way better discography. I'll say that much, man. Like anybody who know, and a lot of people don't know. This is the crazy part, but Zero, he one of them dudes, man. He one of them ones. You know what I mean? Bay Area 415 to the 510. What's up? Y'all said, hey, Dream Doll. Yo, they shouting you out, Dream Doll. 303, what up? Let's see. Zero, a clown for this? Yeah, that was wild, man. That interview was wild. NC in here. What up, North Carolina? What up? Chicago in here. Yo, always, man. Chicago always in here heavy, man. I'm talking about them days that we have, like, 3,000 people in this joint or 1,000 people in it, it be Chicago heavy. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area, the 415 and the 510, what's up? Augusta in here, what up? Augusta, what up? GA in the building, what's up? Zero is the man in H-Town. Yeah, man, roll that dude, you know what I mean? Patterson, Bronx, New York, what's up, man? So Patterson, New Jersey and Bronx, New York? Okay, I'm rocking with it. 707 Mendocino, California. Mendocino, California, the 707. What's up? 256, Bama in here, what up? All right, man, so let's get started. All right, so do me a favor. If you're in here right now, it's very important that you hit that like button. So go ahead, smash that like button for your boy. And then, man, we're going to get to the topic. So today, we're going to be talking about Zero and Trae Tha Truth. And I'm going to try to keep it relatively short today. So we'll run through these topics. And we're also going to talk about Cyhi The Prynce. Now, Cyhi The Prynce is a rapper who's closely affiliated with Kanye. Based on his own admission, he was never signed to good music. But, man, his pen game is amazing. Pause on all that so you guys don't take that the wrong way. But dude is a great writer. He's written on some of the greatest hits. But he recently took to social media and went on a rant about Sicko Mode and how it blew up, and he lost a lot of percentages on that song, man. Like, he had a good percentage on there, and they had to cut it back, based on the fact that he would get blessed by Travis Scott or somebody else later down the line. And he's saying on this rant that they basically didn't hold up their end of the bargain, man. So it's a lot of good info about the music industry in his rant. So we're gonna talk about that as well, man. But Cyhi The Prynce, definitely, an interesting topic today, right? So let's actually start off by talking about Zero and Trae Tha Truth. But before we get to that, man, let's do what we do, man. All right, what up? This your boy Big Man. Hey, appreciate everybody who came in today. If you're in the chat, make sure you keep it active. Let's go. And I'll be shouting you guys out and reading your comments, every so often. But, man, so let's talk about what's going on in Houston. So you've got two of the most, I'd say, prolific and two of the biggest artists from Houston, you know what I'm saying, with a great local reputation, really hold the city up. You got Trae Tha Truth, you see right there, right? And then you got Zero, man. Zero being the most city done. Now, these cats were in a group together, and they're cousins, right? Now, they were tight, man, all throughout the early 2000s. Remember, there was a Houston run in the rap game where you had a lot of Houston sounds and things like that. And the thing that's weird about this is, after the Houston run, a lot of the Houston rappers faded away, like Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Chamillionaire, Zero, Trae Tha Truth. I mean, they didn't fade away completely because you still see them doing features on a lot of people's songs, a lot of people's albums. They've stood the test of time, those names that I've mentioned, right? But one thing that was everlasting was their beat selection, like the type of beats that they use and stuff. That sound is everywhere. And Drake, being the biggest artist in the world, took that also and ran with it as well, man. He makes their style of beats. I don't know if you guys are tuned into, Houston and Texas rap from back then, but, man, that sinister sounding, and even Memphis kind of has it, you know what I'm saying? That sinister sounding kind of beat with the maybe like a slowed down hook or a slowed down draw, man. They were the kings of that, you know what I mean? And when they were on top making music together, man, they were unmatched. They were one of the illest in the game. But, due to whatever in the music game or how they felt that they would move on in the future, they had a falling out, man. And after their falling out, it kind of left the fans wondering, man, what more would it be? But, their careers kind of fizzled out after that. I'm going to keep it real. Trae Tha Truth got more known as kind of I want to say like a local, not a local celebrity, but a guy locally they could depend on when times are tough and, could help out in the city. I guess we could call him a local hero, And Zero kind of just faded to the background. He still does shows within Texas and stuff like that. But, it wasn't the same. Now, what's crazy is, and what made the news, was the fact that they got into they ran into each other and it actually got physical. With Zero ended up catching the bad end of it, man. So Zero ended up pretty much getting beat up, man. Let's keep it real, man. Like, he got jumped through his own admission. He ended up getting jumped. A lot of people were wondering who were the culprits or who were the people who put hands on him. And it was just a bad look, because this video right here, or this clip from this video right here, went viral. And basically people were like, man, Zero got toe up. Like, somebody was jumping on him. They was beating on him like that. Because, Zero touted himself as a tough guy back in the day. And, everybody gets older. There's only so long you can tout yourself as a tough guy. Like, that has an expiration date, believe it or not. I don't care how old you are right now, how bad you think you are, how big you are, how tough you think you are, pause on all that. But, dog, that has an expiration date, believe it. You know what I mean? And it hurt some of his fans to see him balled up like that right there. You know what I mean? But such is life. What's crazy is Trae Tha Truth was kind of quiet about the subject until the story just started to catch a lot of attention. And Zero went to TMZ to tell his side of the story and everything. And Trae Tha Truth responded with his own side of the story. So let's actually start off where Trae Tha Truth's part actually kicked in, where he told his side of the story of what happened between him and Zero with the fight, or him allegedly getting jumped, right? So let's look at that video real quick. Here you guys go.
This out. I'm going to address this one time only, man. I feel like I'm at a point in my life I'm not finna sit here and let stuff just linger around. But I do feel I owe it to people to know, especially people who really rock with me, man, to know the situation that they trying to paint, the narrative they paint is false. Not no 7-on-1 situation. Wasn't no blind.
Now, for some context, Zero said that he got jumped and it was by 7 people. Like, it was a 7-on-1. He had to, fight off 7 people, or at least, that's why he ended up balling up and all that. And he also said that, Trae lured him there. But we'll get to that in a minute, man. And this is the crazy part when we play that clip is, I don't know, at this point in time, what do we consider snitching? Is there still a snitching rule out there? I don't know. I'm not a street dude, so I can't tell you. But Zero basically went on the news and told him Trae did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. But let's listen to the rest of what Trae got to say.
Side ambush. That's not what this is. This is family business, internal stuff that's been going on for 10, 15 years. That's probably been building up and just spilled over into, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing, I'm watching all these blogs and everybody say some of the stuff they say when they don't know. Me and this man have held a conversation for damn near 2 hours the day after. You know what I'm saying? Probably a conversation that was needed to be had. But it's just so crazy to watch so many people try and put their 2 cents in and think they know what they talking about and say.
Now, also for some context, man, Trae Tha Truth and Zero's relationship goes back a long. I mean, basically, Zero was already a star, and Trae, he came in the game after Zero, and it was during the time that Houston rap was really taking off. Like that time I was talking about back in 2003 through 2006, I want to say 2007, and Trae kind of caught wind then. But at that time, Zero was almost his co-sign into the rap game. Let's be for real. They had ABN and a whole bunch of other cliques that they had. They had another clique before that. But, and they were dropping mixtapes, and mixtapes was something totally different back then. But interesting, man, to say the least. So let's go.
It is say that. And look, I'm not on here to be trying to defend nothing. What I will tell you is those who know my character know I always been stand up. They know I don't do no man. Probably got one of the biggest hearts ever. But they also know I stand up for what I stand up on. If in any way I feel disrespected, I'm a stand up. I'm a man. I'm human. Sometimes we do things out of emotion that may mess us up. Sometimes we do things that we rightfully feel is right. What I can say is, man, the situation and this internal stuff, man, You know, it's crazy because we've been fighting our whole life. Our whole family always fights, so it's just different.
And that's weird, bro, because you could have a family member and y'all fight all the time. Like y'all get into an argument over dominoes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds real, sounds real crazy, but you get me, man. Like y'all fight over dominoes or whatever every other week or once a month or something like that. And it don't be nothing but a little dust up, right? And then you introduce camera phones and all that to the situation. It becomes national news. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro.
For now, because it's always cameras and it's always social media and people with opinions. It ain't no hate for that, man. You got to understand, I'm never going to let nobody hurt or harm him. You know, and that's just as simple as can be. As far as the blogs, as far as everybody who has something to say that I'm seeing, just, you got to keep that same energy. For those who really rock with me, if I let y'all down, that's on me. I stand on that, and, I accept my accountability. But other than that, man, it is what it is, dog. I'm not going to let people keep adding fuel to the fire, keying it up or gassing it up.
Now, to be perfectly honest, and that was the end of it, he really went out the G-way, if you ask me, man. I think, dog, his approach to this and what he said and how he broke it down was legit, man. That was some man stuff, dog. He basically said he's not going to feed into any of the drama online. Trust and believe that since Trae has blown up in the rap game, or since he's been a rapper in the rap game, there's been a lot of changes and things. Social media carries a lot more weight today, and he just doesn't want to be involved in it. And I really can't blame him, man. You know what I mean? I kind of get him, man. That's why I'm not mad at Trae Tha Truth in this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said SUC, 0 first L ever. Y'all wildin', man. Wildin'. Yo, man, y'all do me a favor, man. Hit that like button, man. Let's try to get over 100 likes, man. We should get over 100 likes. Let's rock. All right, so let's continue through that. Now, with all that being said, after Trae posted that video or whatnot, right, talking about the situation, it seemed like that would be a dead issue, right? But Zero did something that you wouldn't suspect him to do. You know what I'm saying? He actually went to the local news. Like, it's almost like he's doing a campaign of getting jumped. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real here. Like he's doing a I got jumped campaign out here. I don't know if he just needs the publicity or the attention or the fact that everybody keeps reaching out to him and he's like, forget it, I might as well go and talk to him. But Zero was on the local news in Houston explaining the situation in greater detail than he did when he was on TMZ. So let's actually look at that clip and break it down, man. And we're going to play it twice, so don't worry, man. I know how y'all get about that. But, yo, let's check this out, man, because this is wild. And this is where I saw a lot of blogs on Instagram and a lot of TikTok pages with similar posts or similar headlines saying that Zero was out here snitching. They was like, man, Zero out here telling. Because he basically, if he's a street dude like he claims he's always claimed to be, why in the world would he tell the national media that Trae Tha Truth is responsible for this? You know what I'm saying? It's a bad look all around. But man, let's check this out.
It involves two Houston-based legendary rappers. We're talking about Zero and Trae Tha Truth. So look at the video in case you haven't seen it. In it, you will see Zero on the ground in what some.
Yeah, I had to still frame that for y'all because you know how YouTube gets with all the violence and all that. But man, this is crazy, and hopefully you guys can see that, and hopefully y'all get them likes up. Let me go ahead and expand this for y'all. There y'all go. All right, so let's get back to it. All right.
Described as a defensive position, and you see a man attacking him, punching him. The rapper says this was after he was lured away from a restaurant and attacked by several people on Saturday night. While we do see the rapper there also Trae Tha Truth in the video, he's wearing the orange shirt here. He is not punching Zero. He's not laying his hands on him. But here's what the rapper told us when he spoke one-on-one with our very own Isaiah Carey at his home here in Houston today.
Now, they crazy, man, because if y'all seen, the dude who was hitting him while he was down, Zero was squaring up with dude right in front of the police. Like, they were squaring up. And I know cats who are like that, so it ain't no thing. But this is wild, man. This is wild. And this is Zero in the interview with the local news in Houston.
Now, you said you were lured into an ambush. Who lured you? Do you know the people?
Oh, of course I know it. Yeah, it's Trae The Truth.
Whoa! Bruh. Okay, man. All right, man. This is why I can't be no street dude, man. Like, that's not snitching? Like, what is that? Like, if a news dude asks you, like, yo, who lured you there? And you say the name immediately, obviously you definitely not trying to get no type of get back or nothing like that. But, I mean, is this considered telling? Is this considered snitching? But, man, we will continue, man. Let's go, man. Get them likes up. Hit that like button. Let's rock.
Yeah, he asked me to, after I was finished doing what I was doing with a fan, to come and speak to him. So I went over there with the intentions of speaking, and speech is not what went on. Like, that's not what took place, speech. So it was a lot of, like I said, I was sucker punched, and then I was jumped after the sucker punch.
I don't know. This is weird, bro. Like, I can't believe Zero is saying this. You know what I'm saying? Like, telling the news this, because, dog, all that is a crime. You know what I'm saying? And to put it on Trae Tha Truth, you basically saying that he lined you up. All right, let's go.
Well, Zero says after that video got out as a rapper with his persona, there's really no turning back, he says. Meantime, Trae Tha Truth declined to comment today on camera, but he...
Smart on Trae Tha Truth. Like, well, now it's a legal situation. I'm not saying anything if my lawyer don't say nothing.
did say the truth will come out, and right now he's focusing on helping the people in Jackson, Mississippi, who, as we reported, are facing water supply crisis and issues there.
Now, like I said earlier, man, Trae Tha Truth, you know, he kind of built himself into this humanitarian type dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime there's a crisis within the Gulf region of the South, it seems like he's there to try to help out, you know what I'm saying? I think he was also even involved in the thing with the Flint taking water out there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but dude seems to, man, he boasts on being a humanitarian type dude. So the fact that he got into a scuffle with Zero and allegedly lined him up to get jumped, it's a bad look all around. But I don't know, man. Y'all tell me in the chat. I really want to know y'all opinions, man. Does that qualify or classify as snitching? Or is just Zero telling his story? You know what I'm saying? Because it's pretty wild, bro. Like, to tell the news, you know everybody's going to see this, including law enforcement, and just be like, yeah, man, it was Trae Tha Truth who lured me over there. You know, it's pretty crazy, dog. It's pretty wild. But, man, let's run it back. Maybe I missed something. Let's go. I see y'all in the chat. I ain't neglecting y'all, man. I'm reading y'all comments and stuff like that, man, as we go along. But, man, this is crazy, man. And hit that like button, man. We took a hiatus, so you know what I'm saying? The algorithm don't like that, man. I was out for like 3 or 4 days, so, man, I got to battle my way back into the algorithm. So make sure y'all run up them likes, man. It's important.
Two Houston-based legend.
My bad. Let's get to the very front, and then we'll get it going. All right, so let's get it.
Involves two Houston-based legendary rappers. We're talking about Zero and Trae Tha Truth. So look at the video in case you haven't seen it. In it, you will see Zero on the ground in what some describe as a defensive position, and you see a man attacking him, punching him. The rapper says this was after he was lured away from a restaurant and attacked by several people on Saturday night. While we do see the rapper there also...
So right there in the orange shirt, you see that right there? That's Trae Tha Truth, according to the reporter or whatever. Reportedly, that's Trae Tha Truth right there. And he's talking, and it looks like he's pointing or whatever. The other dude, the kind of light-skinned dude, man, pause. Yo, he's the one who's like super active, acting wild and stuff.
Trae Tha Truth in the video, he's wearing the orange shirt here. He is not punching Zero. He's not laying his hands on him. But here's what the rapper...
And that's what's always bad about getting jumped or packed out, bruh. You got that one person that'll go over. I've seen it myself. Everybody has seen it before. You know what I'm saying? Then you got that one guy who's going to go overboard. You know what I'm saying? Like, the person will be down on the ground. They'll get to stomping it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
told us when he spoke one-on-one with our very own Isaiah Carey at his home here in Houston today.
Now, that's Zero right there in the black, all black, if you guys don't know. And in between the security guard and the dude who allegedly swung on him or whatnot, right? And he's trying to square up. He's trying to say, okay, man, I'm back in this thing. Let's get that one going, that one-on-one. And I respect that.
Now, you said you were lured into an ambush. Who lured you? Do you know the people?
Oh, of course I know it. Yeah, it's Trae The Truth.
Man. I don't know, man. Is it like maybe there's an age limit on this street stuff too, man? Like, is it a possibility that Zero putting Trae The Truth's name out there like that isn't snitching because, you know, they older dudes now? Or, like, y'all tell me what y'all think in the chat, because this is crazy, bro. That's his little brother, J-Ton. Okay. I know about Trae The Truth and his brothers, man. I actually didn't see them cats before, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this, like what Zero said. We'll go back to that. Like, do y'all think, like, is this telling? Like, a lot of people are running with that, but is this telling? And let me go back to the clip for y'all.
Yeah, he asked me to, after I was finished doing what I was doing with a fan, to come and speak to him. So I went over there with the intentions of speaking.
All right, so he said that Trae The Truth basically told him, yo, man, come over here to, my bad.
Speech.
Come over here to talk to me after you're done with that fan, and we'll speak. And he thought he was going to come over there to speak, and somebody sucker punched him.
Is not what went on. Like, that's not what took place, speech. So it was a lot of, like I said, I was sucker punched, and then I was jumped after the sucker punch.
Well, Zero says after that video got out as a rapper with his persona, there's really no turning back, he says. Meantime...
Yeah, obviously, because Zero, even me, you know, I mean, you can call it whatever, brainwashing or whatever, through his music, through his actions, through the old DVDs that they used to have out there where they interview Texas artists and stuff, and I used to love them watching those DVDs or whatever. I always was like, yo, Zero's a tough dude, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna back down from no phase, and I'm not saying that he did. He didn't back down in that video at all. Like, to be real, he stood up to the fade. He was like, yo, man, let's get it. But him going on the news channel, the local news, and telling them, knowing that everybody's listening, law enforcement's listening, everybody's listening, that Trae The Truth is the one who lined him up, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can ride with that. I don't know, man. Let's go.
Trae The Truth declined to comment today on camera, but he did say the truth will come out, and right now he's focusing on helping the people in Jackson, Mississippi, who, as we reported, are facing water supply crisis and issues there.
All right, and that's where the video ends, man. All right, I'm going to get into the comments real quick, but yo, y'all got to help me out, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, run them likes up, dog. Like I said, we battling our way back in, so, man, you know, it's an uphill battle. We got to do what we got to do, though. So, man, hit that like button for your boy, and let's see what y'all talking about. Because I want to know, is this snitching? Like, do y'all feel like this is snitching, man? It felt weird, dog. Like, I don't know, even seeing Zero be like, yeah, it was Trae The Truth. Yeah, man. You know, the Mo City Don, man. Dog, I'm a Zero fan. I'm going to keep it funky with y'all, man. I like Zero's music. I like everything, like all his old stuff, like especially when he got on Rap a Lot. So let's go. When he was with SUC and like everything that he did on Rap a Lot, I was classic type. You know, Life of Joseph McVeigh. Everything after that, good like great music. Like I still bump it to this day. You know, I Hate You, all that. You know what I mean? But what's crazy is, man, like, did he go out bad in this situation? Like, sometimes your heroes turn to villains. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's just life, you know what I mean? Get Purdy Dirty. If you need promo, just hit me on Instagram, man. My Instagram ain't hard to find. Or you can DM me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok as well. You know? Career over. Man, I hate to say that because, Doc, there's people who make music that's so monumental to you, that's so important to you, that you could ride to and you get in that mood, it's almost a part of your personality. And Zero and Trae are those dudes for me. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up listening to straight gangster rap. You feel me? Like mostly gangster rap. And when things started to change and they went to the Def Jam sound and they went back to Houston and stuff, like I found my niche with Zero and Trae, man. I like Trae Tha Truth and Zero's music, to be real with you, bruh. So I'd hate for it to be over with them, for them, because I like them being seen as legends. You know what I'm saying? Clean and crispy snitching. Y'all wild, man. Y'all are wild. Y'all go in there. All right, let's go, man. Let's keep it real, man. All right. Yeah, he big, mad, and better be worried about any info he know. Yeah, man, it's a bad look. I'll keep it real, man. That's a bad look, man. Seeing Zero on the local news, giving somebody's name as the person who lined him up. I don't. There's people who ain't even in the streets who wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Beat up and snitch. Yeah, man. So, all right. Y'all want to watch it again? All right, look, one more time, man. All right. Well, hold up. Let me go through the chat, and then we'll get back to that, man. He didn't even have to do. Yes, dog. Who said that? Dream Dog. Oh, good Dream Dog. Listen to Dream Dog. He didn't even have to do this interview, bro. Like, he didn't have to do this. He didn't have to be like, yo, go to the local news and be like, yo, it was Trae. He could have totally avoided that part of the question and said something totally different, or just talked about what he's got coming up musically or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people finesse it that way. Most people ignore that question, like, who lured you? Like, the dude said, who lured you? He was like, Trae Tha Truth. I'm like, oh, no, Zero, man. Come on, man. Man, that's crazy, man, because I like Zero's music. I get y'all. I love my boy Ro, but that was a bad look. Yeah, that was bad. I agree. I agree. That was a bad look, man. All right, man. Since y'all asking, let's go ahead and play it one more time, man.
Involves two Houston-based legendary rappers. We're talking about Zero and Trae Tha Truth. So look at the video in case you haven't seen it. In it, you will see Zero on the ground in what some describe as a defensive position, and you see a man attacking him, punching him. The rapper says this was after he was lured away from a restaurant and attacked by several people on Saturday night. While we do see the rapper there also Trae Tha Truth in the video, he's wearing the orange shirt here. He is not punching Zero. He's not laying his hands on him. But here's what the rapper told us when he spoke one-on-one with our very own Isaiah Carey at his home here in Houston today.
Now, you said you were lured into an ambush.
Man, he really didn't need to answer that question with a name. Like, he could have just said, yeah, I was lured into an ambush and blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. You know, all that, man. He didn't have to give a name, man. Right. Let's go.
Who lured you? Do you know the people?
Oh, of course I know it. Yeah, it's Trae Tha Truth.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a street dude, and I don't know what snitching is really. You know what I'm saying? Because the rules changed. You got people who are telling on dead people. That seems to be all right. Like, is this all right? You know what I'm saying? Is this cool?
Yeah, he asked me to, after I was finished doing what I was doing with a fan, to come and speak to him. So I went over there with the intentions of speaking, and speech is not what went on. Like, that's not what took place, speech. So it was a lot of, like I said, I was sucker punched, and then I was jumped after the sucker punch.
Well, Zero says after that video got out as a rapper with his persona, there's really no turning back, he said.
And he's got a point there, man. As a rapper with Zero's, persona, like that, one deep, there's so many DVDs where he didn't talk greasy and said some crazy stuff about what he'll do to other people if they try to step to him. Yes, at that time he was way, way younger, so he might be a changed man and different right now. But, man, it's just like, I don't know. This almost chips away at the Legend of Zero to me, man. Let's go.
Meantime, Trae Tha Truth declined to comment today on camera, but he did say the truth will come out, and right now he's focusing on helping the people in Jackson, Mississippi, who, as we reported, are facing water supply crisis and issues there.
All right, man. We gonna leave this alone, man. I don't know. What do y'all take from that? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Zero was out here telling by doing that news interview? Or do you think that since it was, it doesn't look like anybody's going to be arrested or any crime has been broken or anything like that, it'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me in the chat. Y'all tell me in the comments later when y'all see this. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on over, man. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about Cyhi The Prynce. Now, the last time I talked about Cyhi, my bad. The last time I talked about Cyhi The Prynce, it was around the fact. Now, Cyhi is in this picture with Kanye. Cyhi is on the right, Kanye is on the left. Hopefully you see it that way, you know what I mean? And Cyhi has a mean pen game, dog. Like, he's been called upon by rappers all throughout the industry to help pen some of the biggest classics in hip-hop ever. One of those being Sicko Mode. Sicko Mode is a song by Travis Scott that was penned by, I want to say, Cyhi The Prynce, Travis Scott, Drake, and who's the other kid? What's my guy? I can't think of his name right now, but there were 3 or 4 people on this joint, right? And Sicko Mode ended up doing like 10 million. So it went diamond, bruh. So the revenues off of that, the royalties off of that are through the roof. Even though Cyhi is known as one of Kanye's guys, one of Kanye's writers, he ventured out and helped out Travis Scott with one of his biggest songs ever, if not his biggest song ever, right? Now, Cyhi The Prynce recently went on a rant where he talked about the difficulties after dropping Sicko Mode. Like him working out his percentages, him trying to get his just dues as contributing on that song and being paid back. And a lot of the stuff that he says resonates with most of the fans because they're like, man, well, if dude put in the work, he might as well be the one getting paid from it, right? So let's actually look at the rant that he went on to give it some better context and to talk about, basically when it comes to these situations, when it comes to percentages on a song and stuff like that, a detailed look at what the inner workings that happen backstage. So let's do that. My bad.
I'm just keep it a buck with y'all. I can't get a swap from none of you too. I love you, Trav, but you too, bruh. You too, bruh. Y'all know what I did for Trav. To keep it all the way honest, I supposed to have I had a large amount of Sicko Mode. You know what I'm saying? I had a large amount of Sicko Mode, right?
Okay, so basically what he's doing, so you guys can get some understanding. Basically, he's saying that, he had a large percentage of Sicko Mode, meaning that he did a majority of the work on the song Sicko Mode. Now, Sicko Mode featuring Travis Scott featuring Drake, smash hit, elevated Travis Scott. Which album was that? Was that Carnival? One of those, man. And basically took him through the roof. You know what I'm saying?
So they called me, his people called me like, man, the sample taking up this. We got this many samples on it. We got this. Can we give you, can you just take this significant cut? I think it was like a 10% cut. Now, Sicko Mode is diamond, y'all. Imagine losing 10% of Sicko Mode.
Sounds like he's got a good argument, doesn't it? Like, basically, they were asking him, based on something they would do for him in the future, to take a 10% cut of a song that went diamond. You know what I mean?
Imagine it. I'm just keep it. Imagine it. Imagine losing 10% of Sicko Mode, bro. This is the diamond record. This is the biggest record in like the past whatever years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do the swap. He gave me a swap for it. He like, man, if you take this, if you take this percentage, I'll give you a swap and I'll give you a record.
Okay, so just so you guys understand, he's talking about the fact that Travis Scott's team came to him and said, yo, we are getting bled out by the fact that we sampled so many different songs within Sicko Mode just to make the beat and just to come up with the song and the concept. So could you take a lower percentage on your end, and what we'll do is we will give you a swap. We'll give you a song in the future made by Travis Scott that'll help you out. You know what I'm saying? Seems like a reasonable deal. And this is all, let me preface this. This is all before Drake even jumped on the song, right?
Whatever. You think I'm going to get that record? I've been calling. I'm calling. I know he going through his, but man, I'm calling and all this other. I want to answer the phone. I want to give me my swap. I'm like, okay, cool, boom, right? All right, cool. I'll get it one day. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, bro. So, we back into our we doing our boom, 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 boom. Imagine I end up doing Sicko Mode, go crazy. Now, I don't know that Drake is getting on Sicko Mode, y'all.
That is a big point. So remember that, yo. At the time he crafted Sicko Mode, I don't know what writing he did on it or what he did on Sicko Mode, but yo, at the time he did not know that Drake was going to be jumping on that song. So, and take it to the whole next level. You know what I'm saying?
This is just, me. I helped him do the record. It was just Sway Lee and it was just Sway.
Yo, y'all get them likes up, man. Make sure I hit that like button, man. Let's go.
Lee and Trav on the record. Drake jumps on the record. When Drake jump on the record, I'm like, oh, this out of here. So we boom, number one record, boom, number one record of the country. Now, before this, let me go back. I end up doing Sicko Mode. This crazy. Now, I don't know that Drake is getting. Let me go back a little bit. I worked on Black.
Hey, my bad about the edits, man, because we had to scroll through as he was saying it. You know what I'm saying? But you'll get the gist of it.
I worked on what is it? And another God, I'm a God or something, like one of them records, right? I wrote because I could never sign with Kanye West, y'all. I could never sign because I was always signed to Boo. And Boo.
Now, Boo is Akon's brother. Remember that. Akon's brother is Boo, right? And he's saying he had an exclusive deal with Boo and he could not sign with Kanye. So with all the writing that he was doing, it was almost like an independent contractor. You know what I'm saying? He was getting paid for service. He was writing for Kanye, writing for Travis Scott, all these guys while being signed under what I believe is a management deal to Akon's brother Boo.
Not let me sign to Kanye West, right? So I had to become a writer. I'm not a writer. The only reason I became a writer is because I had to make some kind of money or I was going back to the street. So Ye was like, hey man, till we figure it out, let me, help me come rap. So I wrote I wrote in another record. I helped on those records, right? Let me go back a little. Boom, boom. So, Sicko Mode was a gift and a curse for me. You know what I'm saying? Because my Drake dissed my buddy on the record. Now my buddy kind of like, I feel my buddy keep feeling a certain kind of way with me. I'm like.
Now, for those of you who don't know, man, Drake sneak dissed Kanye on Sicko Mode, right? And when he's referring to his buddy, he's talking about Kanye.
Damn, what's going on? My buddy like, yeah, he telling everybody, yeah, this who wrote this nigga, this Sicko Mode, this Sicko Mode. I'm like, okay, I felt it was kind of strange, but I didn't know, what was really going on. I'm like, okay. I wrote Sicko Mode, boom, 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 right? So after that, I just started feeling like my guy wasn't. Now I don't know about the Drake and Ye beat. It
was a weird beef. To be honest, man, when Drake and Kanye were beefing, like Kanye, he was the director of Drake's very first video. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I don't know, man. It just didn't seem like it would be anything serious for them, you know?
You know, that was their thing. I wasn't gonna get into that. You know what I mean? That's a boom boom. So, you know, Sicko Mode was a gift and a curse for me. You know what I'm saying? Because my Drake dissed my buddy.
Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Sicko Mode took Travis Scott to that next level, man, to where he's selling out McDonald's merch. He's selling out merch left and right. He's somebody who, even though like he's had his issues, and Cyhi talked about that, you know, with the concert and things like that. Horrible, man. It was an opportunity for him to make a lot of money and satisfy a lot of fans, and it ended up being a disaster. But, you know, Sicko Mode was part of the reason why he was propelled to such a high level. So Cyhi has a lot of reason to talk.
On my pay grade. But it started like kind of tricky. It kind of started, I felt my guy kind of not feeling me like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, that kind of. Now I'm looking at Trav like, Trav, why would you let the do that on the song?
Now, what he's saying is, he's looking at Travis Scott like, yo, why you let Drake diss Kanye on the song? But let's be for real. Especially at that point, and especially now. Yo, Drake could do whatever he wanted on a song, and people are keeping that verse on that song. No, ain't no way anybody get rid of a Drake verse. Let's stop playing.
But I get Trav, like this, Drake is an artist. He gonna express himself. He gonna express himself how he express himself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, all right. But you know that's like our guy, bro. This like provided an opportunity for us. You know what I mean? You can't just let it diss our buddy. You know what I mean? This our buddy. Now it's like,
it's wild how he keeps calling Kanye his buddy.
I gotta take a Trav did, and I'm taking the backlash from it. So when y'all hear my buddy Ye say, you know what I'm saying, you know, Cyhi said Sicko Mode was the biggest song he ever wrote, but Donda was the best ghostwriter I ever had. It's like, it was a bar. I mean, let me tell y'all something. Donda was special. I mean, on my pay grade. But it's the beast mama, but Donda was special. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get over that. But it was like, I was trying to, when we was working on Donda, you know, Ye is so special. He can sing, he can rap, he can just do so many type of different records that he can kind of like, you know, do a whole singing album. So at some point in time, he wanted to do a whole singing album. And I was hearing like Junior Watanabe. I was hearing Hurricane. I was hearing Off the Grid. I was hearing, you know, those records. Like, damn.
I love this, man, because it gives you an insight to the inner workings of Kanye's camp. You know what I'm saying? It lets you know that, yo, sometimes a lot of these hit records are a group project. Like, one person might take the credit, but the group contributed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some people like Cyhi contribute more than you understand.
And or you can't leave these all like, and everybody like, yeah, but he doing this and he doing that. I'm like, bruh, no disrespect. I wrote Sicko Mode. I wrote a diamond record. I worked on these records. I know what a hit. I know what real records sound like. That's what I was trying to say. I wasn't saying like the beast mama, but man, my biggest record in the world is Sicko Mode. Yes, Sicko Mode is my biggest record, but I have more impactful records that me and Ye done together. And I think that's what.
All right. He's really just, you know what I'm saying, stroking his own ego right here. But to be honest, with all these hits that Cyhi has contributed to, you got to know that his pen game is nasty, dog. He's ill. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that, you know, he's played the background for so long, man. Like, you know, it's not that many people from it. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me in the chat, man. What do y'all think about Cyhi?
Ye was saying or feeling like, bro, you trying to say this record was the biggest record and it's dissing me? I'm like, nah, I'm just saying monetary wise that was, but to me, I had more impactful cultural records with Ye. So, moral of the story, it was just like, that was kind of where it kind of got a little rocky. Man.
All right, so that's where it ends, man. So, through that rant, you can hear that Cyhi The Prynce is a little upset about the fact that, yo, I never got my just dues on the fact that I was a main contributor to Sicko Mode, and this joint went diamond. And it also contributed to the Kanye versus Drake beef. Now, since then, the Drake beef with Kanye has dissolved, man. It's not an issue anymore, right? But it seems like Cyhi is feeling like left out because people who made obligations to him prior to him helping on their albums, helping on their verses, writing songs for them, haven't held up to their part of the bargain, or held up to their end of the bargain, I should say. And, man, to be real, people were saying that Cyhi was saying all this and sounded kind of bitter, but not most people were like kind of resonating with what he was saying and appreciate the gems that he dropped about the inner workings of the music industry. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Do they owe Cyhi The Prynce anything after helping craft some of the biggest songs in the last decade or whatever? Or is it a situation where possibly him, Kanye, Drake, Travis Scott or whatever could work this out behind the scenes? You know what I mean? Cyhi should know he ain't no... Yeah, man. Like, yeah, they might have took advantage of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Chopped up but not slopped up. Y'all talking about that H-Town. What up? All right, man. So, yeah. Like I say, I normally like to keep these at 35, 45 minutes. And we went way past that mark today. But y'all do me a favor, man. If you enjoy the content, especially if you enjoy what we talk about hip-hop wise out here, man, and the different things that's going on in the culture, do me a favor, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell, man. And also, man, make sure you're following me on Instagram as well as following me on TikTok. And, you know, man, we going to do what we do, man. Every day we going to meet up just like this, man. We going to build it back and we going to do it better. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man, and we out of here. Oh, okay. My bad. Shout out to the chat. Everybody who showed up to the chat today, everybody who's showing up in the comment section later on, make sure you leave your comment, make sure you leave your chat, and make sure you run up them likes. And we out of here. Peace.